Hello, this is Joe Pryor, the virtual real estate team in Oklahoma, and I am out of the country on vacation, but I am still working. This is what happens when you're in real estate. Normally, at this time, I talk about the economics and demographics of Oklahoma City and Tulsa. But what I want to do right now is talk about some recent changes that have happened with real estate in terms of commissions. Now, I go back to 1989 when I started doing real estate, and everybody in 1989 represented the seller. I don't care who it was, not just realtors, not just lenders, not just everybody represented the seller. There was a class action suit out of Edina, Minnesota that changed all that. And so at that point, buyer's agency started. Now, that's permeated, it's changed, it's mutated and everything. Everybody's trying to get their hands around this or their minds around this in terms of how that works. But class action lawsuits seem to change real estate a lot. Real estate doesn't want to change. Class action lawsuits do. And the current one is about commissions. And the commissions basically have always been guaranteed one way or the other through the MLS system, the multiple listing systems in every market. And what it is we're going to pay you, the seller is going to pay you so much in terms of commission. That is completely gone now, okay? So it is not there anymore. And because of that, then there's a question that I've been getting from investors quite a bit. And that is, well, if the seller is paying the commission still, like our builders that we work with, who do you represent? But let me go back to that buyer's agency change in the early 90s. When that happened, commission had nothing to do with who I represent or any realtor represents. In other words, it wasn't automatically tied to who paid us. So in other words, if you paid us, if the seller paid us, if it was a hybrid situation where you both paid us, it had nothing to do with who we represent. So if you're an investor and you're with us, regardless who pays the commission, you are being represented by us and our team. That means everybody in our team. That means the lender. That means the inspector. That means the builder. It means everybody is working on your behalf. Now, from the commission point of view, it can be paid, and normally it's paid still. Now, this is subject to change, but it is still paid by our builders. In other words, we work directly through the builders. We always have, for the last 20 years. We haven't worked through the MLS. Now, if we have to do an existing property, obviously we've got to figure this out. But primarily, we recommend new construction to our investors all over the country. And in that sense, understand that we represent you. You are our primary fiduciary duty. Everybody in our team is that particular way. And I'm getting this question a lot. Now, our commission's going to change. Are builders, as much as other people, going to pay less? I think that's probably what's going to happen. I think you're going to see commission shrink. Now, I'm not sure about that. This just started, but that is my thinking on this. So there may be a situation in some cases where we say, well, the builder's paying X number of dollars, but, we've got to have you pay a certain amount of money. Again, nothing to do whatsoever with representation. Again, I want to emphasize this. We represent you. It is a situation. You are our primary purpose. You are our primary fiduciary duty, and commissions have nothing to do with that. I want to make that very, very clear because there's a lot of confusion right now about these new rules. Expect it to change, as it always does, but that is the current situation.